Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a hot and breaking topic from the US Senate, something that could affect millions of workers and even reshape the way service industry paychecks work. Yes, you read the title right. The Senate has officially passed a no tax on tips bill. But what does it really mean? Who benefits? And is this truly good news? Or just political sugarcoating? Stick around till the end, because I'm breaking down everything you need to know, in simple terms. Section 1. What happened? 1 to 230. So let's start with the basics. Recently, the U.S. Senate passed a bill that proposes no federal taxes on tips received by service workers. Yes, like waiters, bartenders, barbers, and others who rely on tipping as a major source of income. The bill is being pushed as part of a larger economic reform and is gaining major attention across social media and news platforms. The bill was proposed by insert relevant senator, e.g. Senator Ted Cruz, and it's being framed as a pro-worker, pro-freedom move that puts more money directly in the hands of hardworking Americans. Section 2. What does no tax on tips actually mean? 230 to 430. Okay, let's get into what no tax on tips really means. Currently, in the US, tips are considered taxable income. That means if you're a waiter earning $100 in tips, you have to report that and pay federal income tax on it, just like your regular salary. But with this new proposal, workers would get to keep 100% of their tips, tax-free. That's right, no federal income tax, and possibly even no payroll tax, like Social Security and Medicare, on those tips. This could mean hundreds, even thousands of extra dollars in the pockets of service workers annually. But is it really that simple? Section 3. Who benefits and why it's being pushed? 430 to 6. This proposal is especially targeted at low-income earners in the hospitality and service industry, industries hit hardest by inflation and economic instability post-COVID. Supporters argue that this is a direct way to help workers without government handouts. Instead of a stimulus or more benefits, it's just, let them keep what they earn. Senator Name said, and I quote, "Tips belong to the workers, not the IRS. On the surface, it sounds like a win-win. Workers keep more of what they earn, and customers may feel better knowing their tips go straight to the worker." Section 4. The history of tax tips, 6 to 730. But here's where it gets interesting. Let's take a quick look at history. The IRS has taxed tips since the 1950s, and in 1982, the government began requiring employers to report tips over a certain amount. In 1993, things got stricter with the Tip Reporting and Withholding Compliance Program, which basically ensured that tips were treated the same as regular wages. So, removing taxes from tips would actually reverse decades of IRS policy. That's a big deal. Section 5. Pros and cons, 730 to 9. Let's break it down. What are the pros and cons? Pros. Workers keep more of their money. It could increase job satisfaction and retention. Encourages better service, since more tips equals more take-home income. Cons. Could create reporting challenges and encourage under-the-table income. Might reduce tax revenue at a time when the government is already in debt. There's concern it could hurt funding for Social Security and Medicare, which rely on payroll taxes. Section 6. Public reaction, 9 to 10. Now let's talk about the reaction. On social media, this bill has gone viral. Many people are celebrating, especially those in restaurants, salons, and hotels. But some economists and tax experts are warning that this could lead to tax loopholes and wage manipulation. Meanwhile, political analysts see this as a strategy to gain voter support, especially among working-class Americans, heading into the next election cycle. Closing thoughts, 10 to 11:30. So here's the big question. Is this bill a game-changing win for the working class, or just a political gimmick? At the end of the day, if this bill becomes law, it could have a real, immediate impact on millions of Americans, especially those who live tip to tip. But as always, the devil is in the details. We'll have to wait and see how it plays out in the House, and how it gets implemented if it passes completely. What do you think? Should tips be tax-free? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, hit the like button and subscribe for more content like this.